And you said that your name was Jarrett Hill, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And what exactly do you want to debate about?
Okay, man. So something that I had seen on your podcast that intrigued me was you were speaking to some women about it was you had a video where the black women came and interrupted the white woman that was having an interview with the black guy. I forgot his name.
Okay. Yep.
But and you remember that video
I
where
remember. I
the
remember
guy
that
was
video. Yes, I do.
yeah. So the question at hand was either the women were either upset with if it was just the fact that she was black or if it was racism from that woman that came and butted in and said, "Oh, you're black, you're white anyway, it doesn't matter," or if it was just about them being upset in general of somebody rudely coming and interrupting that conversation.
Let me see if I can find this clip real quick so I can play it for the chat real fast so we know exactly what you're speaking about.
If you met an attractive man and y'all had a good conversation.
Anywho, black bitches in the way. Hey, what's the questions?
What's your name?
I'm Key.
And you?
Brady.
Why do you think it's appropriate to just run up in our interview mid-conversation?
I don't give a lie. They white and I don't give a whole pay for me.
I never gave.
Are you just looking for attention?
No, never. I never gave.
We want to be funny. Come over the video.
But if I'm in the middle of a conversation with two people.
I'm sorry, y'all. He feel disrespected. I'm
Did you have a
gone.
problem with it? What? So what's the problem now? What's the problem now?
I mean-
We are girls. We are girls, aren't we? Anywho, what's next?
Okay. My debate state line is if that were me, meaning if I was the one that got interrupted mid-video, I actually would have taken it in I would say, racist way. Because as far as it goes for levels of racism, being a black man in this world, we do have some strikes against us. Like me just coming back home from working 12-hour shift, man, like I still got to watch out for the police, making sure that, hey, with me driving, I may be more infatuated on getting pulled over than the next person or the next race. You see what I'm saying? So just off of somebody would coming and interrupting me, it would kind of trigger me to be more solely on that than just them interrupting me. I mean, I would be triggered by both, but you get what I'm saying?
Okay. So hypothetically speaking, here's a question for you. The interview was with black girls, but then two other black girls came in and was rude and disrespectful and barged in the video. How would you take that?
It wouldn't no longer be about racism because we are the
Okay,
same
so
race.
it would only be about rude and disrespectful. Got it. So it'd only be about their behaviors, not the color of their skin, because you and the party that interrupted the discussion shared the same skin complexion. So this would conclude that if you are void of a victim mindset and you're living in base reality, the first thing that you think if someone is being rude and disrespectful should be rude and disrespectful. Now, if they insinuate based off of other actions and other things that they say, then you can conclude it as them being racist. I would say that what made the clip racist in regards to those black girls is because the black women literally brung up race. They literally said that, oh, well, they're just white anyway. Like, I don't care about disrespecting them. They're white. If they were black, it could be different, but they're white. I would say they were being rude and disrespectful first, but then once they brung up race, they're being racist as well. And if we're comparing the two, just like we're comparing me and your mindset, you said that first and foremost, you would take it as them being racist. I said first and foremost, I would take it as them being rude and disrespectful, which means that you are prioritizing race amongst all. And anyone that's going to prioritize race amongst all, you're lacking in the way you think, because race is a very small fraction of who we are. Right? What's actually most important is our character, our personality, how we treat one another. And right off the bat, how those black women treated those white women was rude and disrespectful. So my first thought would be rude and disrespectful. It wouldn't be race. until the black woman brung up race, then I would say, yeah, they're most likely racist too. So me and you were never slaves. We were never victims of slavery. We weren't victims of Jim Crow. We weren't victims of KKK. We weren't victims of what our ancestors were victims of. With that being said, how you perceive things means a lot. So how I perceive things is just much different than the way you perceive things. Like we've just discussed, you prioritize race before many other important things. That's like character, personality, values, things like that. I don't prioritize race. That's like the last thing that comes. You get what I'm saying? And truthfully, what I want the audience to take from this too is, as any human being, when you're going throughout life, if you take on the mindset that you are a victim, you would then see everything as a victim. You would point it out. For example, you go to a car dealership. You want a blue car, right? You want a blue car. When you go to this car dealership, you're going to be looking for blue and prioritizing blue. There can be great black cars, great white cars, great red cars, many type of color cars, but you are only prioritizing blue because that's what is on the top of your mind, right? So therefore, if we take that analogy and put it into life, life has adversities, it's ups and downs, life ebbs and flows, right? So when you are going through life and you are experiencing adversities, you prioritize race. So then you make an excuse based off of the adversity that you're going through about race. Well, I didn't get this job. Must be because I'm black. Oh, I got pulled over. Must be because I'm black. Oh, this person said this to me. Must be because I'm black. Oh, I didn't get this. Must be because I'm black. Oh, she dubbed me. Probably because I'm black. Everything that you're looking for would be because you're black, because that's what you prioritize. That's what's on the forefront of your mind. That's nonsensical. It's nonsense to think that way. It's nonsense to perceive your world that way. Life doesn't operate like that. A more, I would say, realistic way to perceive life. Now, it's not to say that people aren't racist. No, there's racist people. Black people can be racist. White people can be racist. That's there, right? But that shouldn't be at the top of the mind because you are not a victim. Now, I can see how it's on the top of the mind during slavery. God dang. We Underground Railroad. That's got to be on a white man. God dang, they're racist. Let me run. It's like it should be on the top of their mind if you were born in the 1860s or before then when it was slavery going around. If you were in the South during slavery, that should be on the top of your mind. But in 2025, race should not be on the top of your mind. That shouldn't be things that you're fixated on because it can only lead you astray. And what it does is it creates this victimhood. And also this victimhood creates this lackadaisical, solipsistic view of thinking the world revolves around you, and you're going to be more lazier because you have an excuse to blame your inadequacies on. So if you're inadequate, you have an excuse. Instead of saying, I didn't get that job because my resume wasn't good enough, because I didn't have these qualifications on there, because of et cetera, because I didn't kill it in the interview. You know what I'm saying? I got pulled over by the cops. You know what? I didn't stop at that stop sign. I was speeding. I was going 10 over. He got me. You know what I'm saying? It's fair enough, right? There's more to it of our experiences in life than it's all because of race. This is our main experience for black people, is all because of race. No, man, it's not. It's more to it. That's what I would say to you and the audience as well. This really wasn't a debate, but I do appreciate you coming on and expressing your views on this and also wanting clarification. This does speak a lot of your character as a man, that you had a disagreement or you really didn't maybe understand the way I articulated myself in the clip that you viewed. So you said, you know what? I'm going to come on and join the stream and I'm going to speak to him man to man. I do appreciate that in your character. I do appreciate your decorum during this discussion as well. But listen, man, if you don't have any further questions, I appreciate the support and have a blessed one. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.